get ugly.
Come on, let's play ball.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back. That's right. It's time for the Week 3 review. You're getting 2 videos in 2 days because now I figured some of this shit out, and we're going to try to have some fun with it. I'm playing with some new things, some new transitions. So if it feels a little choppy, get used to it because it's going to happen throughout the whole video. We're going to get down into it. We don't want to waste too much time. So let's get right into the first game. The Project bounced back from last week's beatdown at the hands of you-know-who for a 141-103 victory over the Mayhem. Richie finally wised up and jumped on that Mahomes bandwagon. A week too late for him from last week. But good news for him also, Dave decided to jump off the Matty Ice bandwagon at the perfectly worst time, leaving 52 points on his bench. Dave. I really don't understand this move too much. Russell Wilson was in a fairly tough matchup, and those 52 points would have given you the win, buddy. Not to stick it when you're down, but you got stuck. You know, we don't give do-overs in this league, though, so better luck next week. Moving on. Smokey sent the Donkey Boys back under the 500 mark with a nice win. Mitch took a chance on going with Fitzpatrick. It really didn't matter either way. Both his quarterbacks did pretty much the same thing this week, so everything worked out for Mitch. You know, the Donkey Boys going to have some problems. They need some wideout help and some tight end help. So if you're stacked at those positions, maybe they can, trade a running back here and there. I don't know, because they keep getting that kind of output from their wide receiver core. They're in big trouble this season. The Flock, well, their tough start just continued. Ran into me this week, and of course, KC and the Rams continue to light it up. So he ended up falling to my team, 121-97. Tough loss. It didn't help any that Brady just disappeared on not only the Pats fans and the Pats team, but Feda's fantasy team as well. I mean, tough game all around. To make things even worse, Jimmy Garoppolo gone for the season. That is that's a kick in the nuts. Not gonna lie. That's like, hey, I'm starting out 0-3, and my quarterback of the future just wrenched his knee, and he's gonna be gone. So I feel for you, Mike. Because this stuff usually happens to me. So better you than me, but I still feel bad. Moving on, Default took another tough loss this week, falling to the Army 123-121. 2-point loss. That's tough. I hate those. It's you'd rather lose by 40 than lose by 2. I'm sure you're going to be sitting there watching the wire, see if maybe there's a score change in a defense somewhere, maybe save the game for you, get you tied and check what the tiebreakers were. But that's short of a miracle. That's a tough loss, man. I feel bad for you. And finally, the Revs off the schneid, getting the first win against the defending champion Donkey Lightning, no less. Tough loss for the defending champions, but you'll get over it, I'm sure. Steve rode that New Orleans freight train all the way to victory and getting some big-time help from an old-timer. AP had a really good game on Sunday, surprisingly. Steve rode that all the way to victory. Good for you, Steve-O. Glad to see you in the win column. You know what time it is now? That's right, time for everybody's favorite segment. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, Donkey of the Week. This one was a real toss-up. There were 2 guys that really kind of deserved the Donkey of the Week crown, so I gave it to both of you because you both earned it equally. I couldn't even split it up because both donkey moves cost you victories. Both Default and Mayhem inexplicably left huge points on the bench. Dave sat Matty Ice. We talked about that. Tough
You'll
decision. have to explain it to me sometime. I really didn't get that one, but hey, I don't run your team. You do. So you do whatever you want. Fahey leaving Calvin release points on the board, that hurt. Looking at him tear it up must have just gone right up your backside because he had a pretty decent week the week before, and I think you just took a chance on Latavius Murray having a big game against Buffalo, and I don't know if I could really fault you on that one, but it's tough to put possible points versus real points, but what do I know? I lose every year, so don't listen to my advice. But you guys have both earned Donkey of the Week, co-donkey credit. So congratulations, fellas. You both did great this week. Well, you know what? That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this week. Don't forget, bye week start week 4, so make sure you're taking extra special care to look at your rosters. Make sure you don't miss anything. And, that's pretty much it. I'm still waiting for some output. I appreciate you all saying I did a good job. Even if it's not true, I watch this thing too, so I see where I need to add stuff in. Like I said, I'm working on transitions, going to work on some effects down the line. But for right now, it's just going to be straight off the cuff, as you can tell, because it's not very smooth. Hope you all enjoyed it. We will see you after week 4.